Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructed his beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to give glad tidings to those who believe in Allah and do the righteous deeds. What are the righteous deeds? That is the act of worship that we used to do in our daily life, like prayer, fasting, reciting the Holy Quran, coming to the masjid on time, and among all these acts of ibadat that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inscribed on us, the one that is most beloved to him is the one that he made it compulsory for us. As it comes in the Hadith al-Qudsi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا تَقَرَّبَ إِلَيَّ عَبْدِي بِشَيْءٍ أَحَبُّ إِلَيَّ مِمَّا افْتَرَضْتُهُ عَلَيْهِ. My servant has not come forward with any act of worship which is more dearest and more beloved to me than that which I have made it compulsory for him. So that is the example of A'mal Salihah. And for the A'mal Salihah to be accepted by Allah, there are three conditions which must be fulfilled. Number one, any act of worship, definitely it must have been originated from the Holy Quran or from the authentic hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because if you come up with any act of worship which is not there in the Quran, nor in the authentic hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then you are just wasting your time. Because the religion was already perfected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as it was mentioned in one verse. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي. The religion was already perfect. It was complete. Nothing would be improvised into this religion. So Allah says, so if it was originated from the Holy Quran, then you must do it in accordance with how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Sahaba performed it. You must follow their right. You don't do it differently. And number three, definitely you must do it with your good intention. So that is Amal Salihah. So Allah says, وَبَشِرْ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Those who do these two things, they do Iman and do Amal Salihah, أَنَّ لَهُمْ جَنَّاتٍ, that they have garden, that is paradise. تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ, beneath which the river flow. In the paradise there is a river. But the river of paradise is quite different from the one we have in this world. That river we have in the paradise is the river of four categories. There is a river of pure milk, and there is a river of pure water, there is a river of bee, and there is a river of khamr, min khamr al-lazzatin lisharibin, min asalin musafa'an, there is a river of honey. These are the four categories of river that are found in the Jannah. If you like, you go there and drink as much honey as you like, or as much milk as you like. That is وَأَنْهَارٌ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ كُلَّمَا رُزِقُوا مِنْهَا مِنْ ثَمَرَةٍ. Whenever the companions of paradise were given or were provided with a provision of fruits, قالوا هذا الذي رزقنا من قبل. They will say, this is what we were provided with before. And the Mufassirun translated this as mean that if the companions of the paradise were given with a certain types of fruit, they will look at it and it looks like similar to the one that they used to have in this world. They will say, هذا الذي رزقنا من قبل. We were given this kind of fruit in the dunya, but it is when they test it, then they would realize this one is quite different from the one they used to take here in this world. Oh, هذا الذي رزقنا من قبل, it means this is what we were provided with an hour ago. For example, they were provided with mango, and an hour later they will provide it with another mango. They will look at it like a mango. They will say, هذا الذي رزقنا من قبل. But when they test it, they will understand that it is not a mango, but it only bears the resemblance with a mango. That is why Allah says, وَأُتُوا بِهِ مُتَشَابِهًا. The the provision come in likeness. The provision that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided or preserved by the companions of paradise, it looks like one another, but it is when you come to test it then you realize that it is quite different from the one that you know. Allah says, وَلَهُمْ فِيهَا أَزْوَاجٌ مُطَهَّرَةٌ. And in Jannah, the companions of Jannah have أَزْوَاجٌ مُطَهَّرَةٌ, purified spouses. What is the meaning of purified spouses? Meaning, the ladies in the Jannah, they are purified in terms of their heart. Their heart is very purified. There is nothing bad in their heart. And they love you, you alone. They don't love any other person except you. That is why Allah describes them as Asirat al-Tariqi. Asirat al-Tariqi, they narrow their sight only on you alone that they look. But some of the women nowadays, they will just marry you because of one reason or the other, but they have another person different from you. And in another verse, Allah describes the spouses of Jannah that they are not second hand. That is why Allah says, لَمْ يَدْنِسُهُنَّ قَبْلَهُمْ مِنْ جِنٍّ وَلَا لَمْ يَدْنِسُهُنَّ إِنسٌ قَبْلَهُمْ وَلَا جَانٌ. No human being or jinn has touched them before. Meaning they are not second hand. They are not fairly used. They are great. That is. And there is purity in terms of their physical appearance. They do not get menses. That is menstruation. And they do not vomit. They do not spit. They do not blow their nose. And they do not deliver. Nothing bad with them. They are purified, physically and spiritually. Azwajun mudaharatun. And Allah says, Hum fiha khalidun. The people will remain in the paradise eternally, meaning they will never die. They will remain there, never die. And they will not have sickness. No sickness. And you will not grow. You will remain as young as you are. All the people will be admitted into paradise at the age of 35. And from that 35, they will not grow older anymore. They will remain as they are. And before the people were admitted to paradise, their height will be 60 meters. That is to say, their height will be as long as this building, or even taller than it. 60 meters. This is how the people will be admitted into paradise. And referring to the spouses that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised in paradise, there is a hadith which the Prophet ﷺ says, the companions of paradise will be given marriage to two wives, an ordinary Muslim. But the shaheeds will get married to 70 spouses in Jannah. Even though there are a number of hadiths that show a riwayah which is different from this, which show that the number is more than two. And the house the people of Jannah would reside in is just like a glass house. The person inside can view the one outside, and the one outside can view the one inside the house. In addition to this, the fruit that you have already talked about, it is not you yourself that you are going to go and pluck the fruits. There are children in paradise that will be going around giving you all these kind of fruits that we have already mentioned. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us and admit us into Jannah and to purify all our sins. Ameen. فسبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.